Hello, welcome into this mystery reading. I'm Molly, the QuantumLeapQueen. Thanks for joining me on this reading. These readings are a timeless resource for you to come utilize whenever you need some extra nourishment in your life. So trust that if you found this reading today, there is a message here for you. I am setting the intention, as always, to give you the best messages that you need to hear today. And I am starting with the tarot. This is the Pulp Tarot. I have it listed below in the description. What are we talking about today with my friend? I have the 7 of Cups. I have the 10 of Cups. Okay. Already this is giving me like, you were in a situation where you thought that you had everything that you wanted in life. Like, this was it. This was the dream. But I feel like there might be a twist to this story, but I just see like at one moment you like really thought like you had everything that you were looking for and wanted out of life. And that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting. What else? What else about this? Yeah, I have the 8 of Cups, exactly. You had to walk away. You had to walk away from this situation that at one point you were like, this is it. This is everything that I could possibly want. The 8 of Cups is walking away from something that once emotionally fulfilled you. And like, look at all the Cups cards here. We have all these cups, all these emotions. Like, this definitely could have been romantically. Maybe you even started a family with this person or wanted to. You were just like, okay, yeah, this is where my life is going. And then it was like a psych moment, to put it lightly. And you had to pivot, and it was really difficult. You did not want to pivot. You did not want to be wrong that this actually was not maybe your path. Yeah, that's what I get. What else? What else is important to tell my friend? I have the 6 of Pentacles. Okay, yeah. Just get something else with that. Yeah, the Hierophant. You will be rewarded for the work that you do post this situation, walking away from something that once so much like emotionally fulfilled you, and then recognizing, oh, okay, actually no. Because you had to change a lot of your own perspectives on life, which is the Hierophant, which is our belief systems, looking deeply into, what we thought was true about life, about ourselves, about the situation, and then having an open enough mind and heart to be willing to like change those things. And that's what I see that you did with the 6 of Pentacles. It's like you're gonna be rewarded for that, like, because that's not easy work to change your belief systems and realities, especially coming from a reality or a life where like you really thought that this was it. This is going to be your life. But then it was like shaken up and you had to pivot. And through that pivoting, you had to change up your mindset about what is real and what isn't real in your reality. What are your values? What are your morals now? And I'm just seeing there's a message that says you're going to get the payoff from that. Definitely. There's no doubt about it. Like, I think this is a continual process, like always revamping your belief systems, like really taking the initiative to choose in what you want to believe, having the courage to choose and to invest in your life. And you seem like a person that wants deeply to just choose the best life for yourself. And I just think you are continuing to do that. That's a continual process. And then therefore I just see it as like, in my mind's eye, it's like the money's like keeps giving to you, like the coins keep coming, because it's like you refuse to settle, you refuse to, I'm hearing like revert back to the way things were. Like you can't, like it's almost like you've like permanently gone into now this like growth mindset, this mindset of I don't know, it's almost like if there's a will, there's a way. If it's not here right now, it's okay, it's here, like, energetically, like things come in divine timing, and you're just like so much focused on you and your craft. And I feel like that brings in really like quite deep, extensive rewards and on the physical plane, because it's the pentacles, so it's like showing up in physical reality. That's what I'm picking up. What else? I have the Six of Cups, Two of Cups. Aw. I feel like this is saying like you're actually gonna find, like, if it didn't work out, if this was the cups or emotional, like if this was like a past partnership or relationship or something, you're gonna be so grateful that it didn't work out, because I just see like there's either someone coming in, or there's some situation here where actually you're gonna find someone like much more aligned to you. And I just see it as, I'm noticing in this cup, like he's pouring into her cup, and it's like, I don't think that was the experience you had in the past where someone was like actually meeting you. This seems more like a fabricated, like surface level, like how things look on the outside versus how they actually were on the inside. And that's where I feel like the foundations here would be very tender and nurturing and safe are the words I want to use. Because it's based in something real. It's like based in like two people that see each other more wholly and completely. Perhaps two people that have walked similar paths. For sure, two people that have worked deeply on themselves and continue to. And I just see it as like, this isn't codependency, but it's like a remembrance. It's like a recognition and building a foundation on some unconditional love versus like conditional love. And perhaps like the life that you were dreaming of was never meant to be in this past situation, because because the prerequisites were required for you to actually meet, let's say it is a person, like this person and them, you. And so what you build on that, like the legacy you build on that is going to be actually balanced and nourishing for both parties. And perhaps expansive, maybe family, because there's children here, a birth of a business, like it could be many things. But I just see it, yeah, as a very loving thing that maybe you weren't expecting, but maybe you always knew some kernel of hope, or that it would be possible for you, that it would happen in your life. So that's what I'm picking up on. Any last message from the tarot before we move on? I have the Empress, nice. Yeah, just be in your divine feminine, or divine masculine, or like the combo of both, since we all have them all. And don't chase. That's a huge message I'm getting with this. Don't chase. Trust the algorithm of life. That's what I'm hearing. Like, trust it. Like, really trust it. Like, know that, the person, the situations, they're going to find you in divine timing. You do not need to go out chasing, searching for that stuff. It comes to you because you are in flow and in alignment. And then therefore, it's like you're like a glowing ball. And you're going to be attracting the things to you that need to come into your life so they can find you. But if you're desperate at all in your energy, then you're actually repelling the things. So just be and know that things are working out in perfect divine timing. Okay, let's move on to some oracle messages. I'd like to read from the Rainbow Brain Skull deck first. Best message for my friend from this deck. Oh, I did have a couple cards here. Okay. One says, imagination and reality are scheduled to be inverted. Ooh. What would ultra intelligent imaginary me do? Ooh. Both of these are pretty eclectic. I guess this whole deck is, but let's see. 48. Imagination and reality are scheduled to be inverted. Soon you will be able to walk into the realm you dreamed up in your head. Think of what your computer and smartphone can already do. The world is not just a stranger that we suppose. It's a stranger we can suppose. That's Terence McKenna said that. Yeah. Dreams do become reality. They do. There's kind of like this really fine line, or imaginary line even, between, our inner world and our outer world. Like, I like to see it as like we are creators here, and we are, there's like a co-creation going on, but the co-creation is just like you and you. So it's like ultimately we are all creating our lives, and especially based in if you're doing like the hierophant work of revamping, relooking, readjusting your belief systems, then you definitely are vibrating differently and therefore are attracting differently. All of that goes one and the same. So that's a wink to you to keep doing that. And then 56. What would ultra intelligent imaginary me do? Heed the wise advice that you would give to others. It's easy to give advice, but why do we avoid listening to it ourselves? Because it's comfortable to stay where we are, even if changing would ultimately be better. So just take your own advice, dummy. Okay. Yeah. And to be honest, that can be easier said than done sometimes, but I feel like Joe Dispenza's work is really good for that. Like, really like getting out of the monkey mind, getting out of the repetitive, or the, like the thoughts that we have that are like 90% the same every day. Like changing up. You can like script like your personality, how you really want it to be, stuff like that. But I feel like you're already a person that does a lot of that. So I guess this is just confirmation to like keep playing the fun game of like, how can we change up reality? How can we, because it is still real work. You're definitely doing work when you're doing this. It's not always easy just like that, the snap of your fingers. But it is profound, and it does change the more that you practice at it. And switching up your vibrations, your belief systems, all of that. Keep having fun with that. Okay, next I'm going to pull from the Moonology deck. Get some moon messages. Best message for my friend from this deck. We have the full moon in Pisces. Balance spirituality and practicality. Again, back to that balance. And then your dreams need a practical plan with the full moon in Taurus. So, there is a balance going on here for sure. And I'm just thinking in the chart, like, there's a sextile going on here between Pisces and Taurus. There's Aries in between them, but then they create a sextile, which is a beneficial aspect. We have water, we have earth. And I do think there is like this nice balance occurring between your dreams manifesting truly into reality. So there's a balance between like envisioning, doing the mental work, doing the emotional work, spiritual work, and then also like, then there's that other side of the coin of like physically doing something about it. Finding that flow between, dreaming and action. I think that's really crucial for you right now. So, and I really think that no one else can make that decision for you about like what that looks like in your life besides you. Like I would even just like sit down, do like a 10-15 minute meditation just to get like, and specifically do it for asking for the answers, for the clarity around how to best structure your dreams now into reality, your focus points now. Like, for example, like what would be best for my energy this upcoming week to help me, outpour these things that I want to put into the world, my creative craft. Or maybe it's just like exploring something new. Like you want to try to crochet. So you're going to take a crochet class this week or something. Like, it's about getting more flexible and taking action at the same time. There's a deep balance here that is really wanting to come out and be expressed in your life, and only you can make the decision on like what that actually looks like in your life. So it's just giving the baton back to you, or the power back to you, to say it's on you, it's all you, and it's all good. Okay, next I'm going to pull from the animal deck here. We have shake, release, heal, move on. Okay. Let's find out about this. This is 27. The antelope. Let's read about it. Antelope stands on the savannah enjoying a cool breeze. In the blink of an eye, cheetah pounces mounts antelope's back, making him freeze with fear and become immobilized. Any spectator would assume antelope is dead. Cheetah drags antelope's limp body back to a shaded area to begin her feast, but is interrupted by a gang of hyenas. Cheetah, now focused on protecting her food, abandons antelope to address the approaching hyenas. It is in this moment that antelope's body will conduct the genius of its intelligence. Still unconscious, antelope's stomach begins to rise and fall with deep breaths, his body shaking and quivering. Antelope opens his eyes, clumsily rises to his hooves, and bursts into the most powerful run of his life. Antelope's body saves his life. This card is inspired by Dr. Peter Levine's studies on animals in the wild and the ability of movement to release and dispel trauma and anxiety from the body. Often after the immobility phase of terror, the animal shakes and quivers before returning to full consciousness and running away. The shaking and running are a physiological response to discharge the trauma energy from the nervous system. The genius of the body's movement is that the animal then does not have to suffer the debilitating effects of post-traumatic stress disorder. The only creatures that do not instinctually exhibit this behavior of shaking to release trauma are humans and animals in captivity. Antelope's medicine is literally telling you to move. One powerful technique is to set an intention before and during your exercise routine. For example, before you go for a jog, you would say, "This movement is for me to let go of this resistance inside and overcome my current obstacle." During your run, you would repeat this over and over. If you are about to go do a yoga session, you might continuously repeat, "I am dedicating this yoga practice to releasing my trauma, stepping into my power, and falling deeply in love with myself and life." Connecting intention with movement yields powerful results. Ooh. Nice. That's really powerful, actually. That's something I want to implement in my life more. I'm thinking about that. And that can go like into everything that we're doing. When we're setting intentions with things, it's like purposely directing the energy to where we want it to go, because then otherwise, if we don't do that, then it's like it's almost like wasted. Like it can go like wherever. But if you're setting intentions, then you actually give it like a road or a path or a foundation to follow, to help to benefit you or based on whatever your intention is. So I think that's really genius, and I think that's something you could play with, especially if you're trying to bridge this path between, you know, the spiritual, the physical, and like making something more concrete, bringing your dreams down to reality. If you're ever stagnant in any of that, I would say definitely try that out with movement, setting intentions. And I just, again, I think it's a good thing to practice, like with a lot of things. Like, I know before these readings, I definitely am always setting intentions. I'm always clearing the stage, setting the stage to help it reach whoever it needs to reach, and that then it's out of my hands. So it's like the same, setting the proper intentions that you would like to set with the things that you're doing, and the movement-based stuff is really cool too. So I'm seeing. Lastly, my friend, I'm gonna pull from I Create My Reality. Best message for my friend from this deck. We got two. We got to believe is to create. Ideas are the roots of creation. I see endless opportunities before me. You will see it when you believe it. If you want a door to a new reality, you must create that door with your beliefs and then open it. The act of creation is deep within our true nature. If you can imagine it, you can achieve it. To believe is to create. Ooh, I love this one. It's so powerful. Yes, yes, yes. And then this one is stay young. It says, I am as young as I feel. Time is only a measurement. Age is a state of mind. Every day brings opportunities to learn better ways to be who you are. When you stop doing what makes your soul happy, you stop living to your full potential. Enjoy life to the fullest. That will keep you young. Stay healthy and remember to always have fun. So that's that message too. Yes. Because there's a gentle balance between like, okay, the super powerful creation things that we get to do, creating the new belief systems, manifesting the new reality, which is fun, but also like not taking yourself too seriously in that process, I feel is a great thing too. Making sure you're planning time just for the little things that you enjoy outside of like, you know, total like reconstruction of your life, let's say. It's doing those little things that bring you back to just the playful child self. I think that's so important. So that includes your reading. I hope it brought you nourishment, confirmation, for exactly where you are. Come on back whenever you need more nourishment. My channel is a library of timeless mystery readings. I have my link down below to work with me, and as well I have all the card decks listed below in the description. So until the next time, guys, we'll see you then. Bye.